Yeah, it was a really good match. I was expecting a tough battle against Nishioka. He's a tough player to play, but I'm happy with the performance tonight. Winning 3 sets is a good match. Again, the level was great, and yeah, I'm happy to get through that one.
Okay, very good. Questions? Richard.
Richard Osborne, USOpen.org. Congrats on the win. I wanted to ask you about emotions in tennis. We've seen a lot of great tearful moments on the court and happy and sad moments over the years. I remember you and Roger at Indian Wells, and there's been some tears at this part of your career coming back, and I just wondered if you'd reflect on that and what it's like to be on court when those emotions overtake you.
Yeah, there's of course a lot of emotion in general in the tennis world. It's an individual sport. You always end up, you are with your team, but you always end up being alone on the court. So you also want to push yourself to the maximum to be the better player, best as possible. And of course, you're gonna have some up and downs during a full career with some positive emotion when you win, with some tough one when you lose. There's many kind of emotion. There is a general emotion. There is emotion during matches that you can see why some player get nervous, why you don't get nervous, why you start to be a little bit tight or not. But it's part of the beauty of the sport, I would say, and that's also one of the main reason I keep going is to get those emotion, hopefully a positive one, but yeah, to get the feeling that you get when you enter the court with so many people, when you play US Open, when you play the biggest tournament in the world. I never forgot why I started playing tennis, and what I was dreaming when I was young is to play US Open, to play those Grand Slam big tournaments, ATP tournaments, to be there. So I'm happy I can still play at that level.
Congratulations, Aki, which is a Flash magazine. Nishioka, it's been 6 years since you played Yoshi last time, and he just said that the quality of your shots are as good as he played 6 years ago. How did you feel? What is your assessment? Do you feel that you are as good as 5-6 years ago?
I think I'm playing well. I'm not trying to compare from the past, because it's never a good idea to compare when a few years ago what I was doing. But I'm happy with my level. I know where I am right now. I know I can beat some really good player. I can be really competitive. I'm moving well, and yes, today was a great match. Really high level, really high intensity, and I'm happy to get through in 3 sets. And most important for me is like to keep going in the right direction. Last few months we've been almost better every week, with more win, with more confidence with what I'm doing. So yeah, hopefully I can keep pushing myself and get some big results before the end of the year.
Adesina Koike, USOpen.org, and a lot of sports talk. You just won your 45th match here in New York, which is as many as any other major that you have. Given all the memories that you've had, how important is it to win in New York? It's the first time since 2019 that you've won here in New York. And as a city, New York, have you always liked it? Is it something that you've had to grow into like in New York City? Is it something that, what are your feelings about just New York City in general and winning here for the first time in 4 years?
For me, I love New York. It's one of my favorite cities. I always say to my team, my friend, when I come back, I'm happy to be back. I love the atmosphere. It's of course super intense, but we're here only for 2-3 weeks maximum. So you want to enjoy as much as possible. And yes, I always love the condition here. They're quite tough condition, more physical condition with a lot of humidity. It can be really hot also. A little bit. This year is a little bit slower, so it's always been some good condition for my game style, and I always enjoy to be coming back here. And as I say, I'm happy that I can still perform at that level, that I can still be here winning first round, and hopefully keep pushing myself.